Hello, hope you've all been having a good weekend. It is now just coming up to 8:30 on Sunday, the 7th of August. So I want to do my weekly update as usual. I think we've got some more people have started following on Facebook. So if it's the first time you've seen this, welcome. I don't know where you're at with your trading, but hopefully you get something out of this, something of benefit along the way. So this week's been exciting, hasn't it? So first of all, I'll just have a look at what got closed out this week because it was actually quite a good week. So if I just go to my short-term trading section here and then scroll down to the bottom, you can see the weekly closes at the bottom. So this week was quite good, really. We had a 0.9% increase. So as you guys know, I'm still kind of learning to trade, but that's quite positive, I think. So that gives us an actual, the fund is basically breaking even. It's down 0.2% at the moment, but we're basically breaking even at the moment, which is quite good. As you can see, I've got a bit to make up for from previous endeavours. I've also added this chart, so that's something that I recommend that everyone does when you're logging, because effectively this website is my journal, but I've also started doing this so I can kind of get an idea of where the peaks and the troughs are, and I can probably go back and look at these trades and work out where was this big leg up and why, kind of thing. So what actually happened this week? So I had 3 trades closed out. So because I say these numbers I mainly do on I only do the main numbers on trades which have actually closed. So anything that's kind of floating or unrealized isn't in this maths. I do that at the bottom, but I'm really just looking at closed trades. So Euro Aussie closed for a small loss. I think it was only a couple of pounds. Yeah, it's a 0.04. Basically, actually, I think that was supposed to be break even, but I got the slippage on the trade. Then we had New Zealand USD, which was a good trade. We had a nice win there, so 0.146 on the trade. So you can see my entry, and then what do we do here? I'm just trying to remember. Yeah, up it went. So I always do this kind of green line for entry, red line for exit. So we had quite a nice bit of profit there, which was very pleasing because it's nice when it actually works out okay. One other trade which really annoyed me is this silver one here. And this has annoyed me because I got wicked out, I believe. So let's just load up silver on the chart here. So if we go straight into here. Yeah, so there's silver. I was short and I got short about there. So where was my stop actually? When did I get closed out? Let's look at the closed out thing. 1 second. So let me just open up that and put that on there, and then red. Yeah, so that's where I got taken out there, and you can see from the gap that it's basically to the pip. So that was quite frustrating actually, because I was hoping it would get down to should I use that word? Probably not. I'm thinking it's getting around somewhere between here and here is where I had it coming down to, and where I'm probably going to buy it again. But anyway, that is that. But I think that's a classic of account size stuff. So I'm only trading a $5,000 account here, so I wanted to keep my risk small. So my risk was down at about 0.5%, which was £25 or whatever. Really, my stop should have been up here above this 21. Would have been a better place to put the stop. But I kind of squeezed the trades and pushed it, and as it turns out, I lost 0.5% just because of that, really. But anyway, you live and learn, right? This is all hopefully a learning curve. So anyway, yeah, that's basically what happened last week. We also had lots of excitement with we had 2 biggies, didn't we? The Bank of England interest rate decision, where they chopped the interest rate again, and non-farm payrolls. So both of which have kind of hit me in the face with a hammer, which we can come on to now. So that's the kind of close. That's looking back at the last week. Then I do a kind of update on. I've changed the name to Weekly Insight, but week ahead. So I do a separate post, and then that's where I'll actually embed this video. So yeah, I mean, it's just as my process. I have a look at my existing trades I've got open. Is there anything I need to change on that? I note down any of the high impact news. So you know, we have got some stuff coming up here. I've just lifted that from Daily FX, so I hope they don't sue me. And then there's some other notes. So basically, there's not a lot out there that I'm really wanting to get into at the moment. I think the euro, I've noted down there, the euro's maybe looking a little bit weak. So that might be something to keep an eye on. And we've also got I've got an order to cancel. But let's have a look at what is actually open at the moment then. So UK 100 is definitely worth a mention. Now I seem to be addicted to trading the UK 100, and every time I go near it I seem to get punched in the head. So I went short around here. Things were looking really, really good on, into last week. And then Thursday, I'm on the 8 hour here. Let's just go for the daily. Things, this big, I did a post on this bearish engulfing thing here. Yeah. So, I mean, technically this is setting up really well. And it was starting to go in my favor and everything was good. And I'm thinking, yeah, trading's awesome. I love trading. Yeah, I'm going to do it forever. And then we had the cut in interest rates, which popped it higher. And then non-farm payrolls didn't seem to help it either. So, obviously we're getting pushed around by the US as well. So that's running against me. And unfortunately, this is an entire percent I put on this. So £50 being, from a risk perspective, I'll put the whole thing in there. I'm not liking this walking against me. I'll be completely honest with you. It feels horrendous. And I'm wondering whether I should, kill it. But I'm trying to stick to my original plan was. I put the stop there for a reason. I bet the full 1% for a reason. So I'm trying not to screw around with it, because when I screw around with it, that's when things happen. I don't know if you guys find that at all when you're trading, but the more you kind of pick at it, the more I find it goes wrong. Anyway, where am I going? So that's the UK 100. Yeah, I've got oil on there. There's an oil trade I put on last week, USO. So yeah, I mean, it's been falling, and then we had a couple of sort of signals suggesting that there might be a change in momentum. So yeah, I've actually got long on this now. So yeah, for that, due to that momentum change, and I think we've got some level of support around here, this $40 line. Now what's interesting is that fundamentally I think oil is going to fall personally, because there's lots of it hanging around doing nothing. That's another topic in itself. But I'm just trading this purely on technical stuff because, similar to the UK 100, I keep getting dragged into things which have a fundamental bias, and that kills me. So I'm just trying to keep it technical. For the trading bit, I mean, obviously the other stuff with investments and all the rest of it, that's a different ballgame. But for this section of what I'm looking at on Showboating Trader, this is short-term stuff. Okay, anything else to kind of bang on about? No, I've got a couple of other Jappy trades that were left open. I think they're going to stop out, and I've got a little USD CAD position, very small. But in essence, I don't think I think the markets have been kind of hammered a bit, so they've seen a lot of volatility towards the end of last week, and it will probably take them, a little bit, maybe to Tuesday, until they start to kind of trend nicely again. And no doubt there'll be some more news to hammer that. But anyway, yeah, I hope that was helpful in some way. I don't know. I'd love for you to leave some comments, like the post, any feedback. Do you think it's good? Do you think it's crap? Anything you want me to throw in? Because I basically do all this anyway, and I just thought I might as well share it with people because it doesn't make any difference to me, really. So yeah, hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good weekend, and I will put this online. Live the dream. How do I stop this?